What's going on, everybody? Doc here, Average Gamer Guys, back again into some more pack cracking action and ripping open two things. One we haven't done on the channel in very, very long, and one that we have never opened on the channel and has always intrigued me. I really am a big fan of bundles. Fat packs back in the day, really, really cool. Obviously, these things have changed. There's been some new additions. We've got the collector pack piece. I saw a gift edition here of Zendikar Rising, which is personally for me one of my favorite sets of recent memory. I absolutely love the expeditions. I am on the chase to actually try to pull as many and potentially complete that set of those if we can. We've opened up Zendikar Rising collector boxes on the channel quite often just because I really enjoy the set. There's some good hits in there too. So we're going to do a little double opening here. We're going to crack this gift edition of Zendikar Rising. I actually, interestingly enough, need one or two cards, so I'm hoping that we can grab something from the boosters that we will see in the back of this. If you're not familiar, we're going to get some Zendikar Rising draft boosters, which is really neat. So I'm hoping there's a couple uncommons I'm on the hunt for. We also get one Zendikar Rising collector booster, some premium foil lands, and a whole bunch of other stuff that we'll show off. And then after that, to finish things up, Double Masters VIP Edition, our Chrome Mox Hunt. We're still hunting for, so we'll see if we have some luck with this. We'll put this to the side here, and we will get into cracking this. This is cool. This is going back a little bit. Not the oldest product ever, but certainly not new. You don't really see these very much. I travel pretty often for work, and I always like to go into some local game shops and places I haven't been, kind of check out the scene. And a shop I went to recently had this, so we're going to take a look. What do we got here? We got whatever this is. That's cool. Little art action. Little art action. Whoa, this box has got a box underneath the box. Can I do anything with this? Is this like a little storage box? Look at that. Store some stuff in that. I'm gonna hang on to that. That's cool. Don't steal it. Don't steal, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this box. This is cool. I am certainly hopeful that our collector pack can do what ZNR does best. All right, we got some draft boosters. Let's get our dice. Look at this, oversized dice. Look at that, that's cool. I like a good oversized dice. We'll throw that over there. We will take a look at a few of these things. We got our collector booster. We should have 10, 2, 4, 8, 10. There we go. Boosters. Let's get zoomed in here. Got some cards into the garbage. We got some lands. Neat. And then, I don't know if you can tell. Curved a little bit, ladies and gents. We are curved. And we got a Charix, the Raging Isle. We'll probably just keep this sealed. And we'll go from there. Okay. We are going into regular draft boosters first. Let's see if we can get any. And I honestly can say I don't know that I've ever opened up a whole ton of draft boosters. I don't know. We'll stop at the, I guess, the uncommons here. See if there's anything crazy good. We do need some of these. Some MDFCs is what I'm after. How about a Crawling Barrens? Interesting. Grotag Bug Catcher in foil. And then, of course, oh, these ones still have the non-token. And then, of course, some awesome full art lands. I'm a big Zendikar original full art lands. Love those. I use them as my draft lands. From Moss Pit Skeleton, Relic Amulet, Fireblade Charger, ooh, Khazadu Mammoth, very neat. Mountain, oh, and a flip token, interesting. So this gift bundle, 9 boosters. These are draft boosters, by the way. So obviously these things have changed. I forget how many fat packs used to come with, and obviously can't call them fat packs anymore. Used to be called fat packs. Jawari Disruption. Not the MDFC I was looking for. How about a Nighthawk Scavenger? That's cool. And a token. I want to say that they have 10 or 12 boost, 10 boost, 10 boosters sounds about right. Skyclave Pickaxe. I've also always been a pretty big fan of this border. I think is part of why I really enjoy this set. Basswood Fortification. Get some good MDFCs. Ooh, Scourge of the Skyclaves. Pay 2. Its power and toughness are each equal to 20 minus the highest life total among players. But when you cast a spell, if it was kicked, each player loses half their life rounded up. That's pretty gross. That is pretty gross. Island. There's a little mythic there. Sneaking guy. Dreadworm. Journey to Oblivion. Sproutling. Tangled. Florahedron. Say that 5 times fast. Ooh, and a Phylax. Phylath? That's cool. Little MDFC. Get some good MDFCs. Ooh, and a Silencer in foil. Construct token. Very neat. Still, I need a Balagad Recovery. I can't remember the other one. I think it's Rebirth, maybe. Sign of this one. Rock Slide. Malkia Rebirth. Beautiful. Just gotta call it out. That's the one I needed. Very nice. And an Inscription of Ruin. These inscriptions are interesting. I can't remember if any of the inscriptions are good, necessarily. I think the green and the blue one are okay. I've considered throwing some of them into some commander decks. Root Gazer? Razor? Shadowcat. There it is! Wow. Getting lucky. Getting them both. Happy with that. There's another Inscription. The blue one. I think this one's okay. Return up to 2 target creatures to owner's hands. It's not bad. Scry 2, draw 2 cards. Not bad. And then you create an XX, or it's X number of cards in your hand. I mean, it's for 8. So it's kind of expensive. But again, potentially playable. Although that one is for 4 originally. And you get to choose one. But then you can choose all other ones. Doesn't seem bad. Look at that mace. Sick. Stampede. And another. Okay. Little duplication here. Relic Golem. Swamp. Alright. 2 to go. Nothing too crazy here. I didn't have my hopes up, but I'm going to be honest with you. Cracking both of the uncommons we needed. Not bad. Not bad. And again, some other MDFCs, which are certainly nice to have. And, ooh, an Awakening, not bad. Decent rare hit. Whoa. Shatter Skull Smashing deals X damage divided as you choose among 1 or 2 target creatures and planeswalkers of X 6 or more. Deals twice. Kind of interesting. And both of these are MDFCs as well. Wow. And this is in foil. That's pretty sick. Very cool. Welcome to Magic Arena. All right. Last pack here of the regular boosties. This was fun. I'm glad I picked this up. This is neat. Really cool to see. Cool stuff. Cinderclasm. And again, another. This is pretty good. Deals damage equal to the number of creatures you control. Target creature or planeswalker, or again, can flip Via planes, not bad. And a thieving skydiver. Very nice. Okay. But here is where the goodies potentially can be. A great pack here is going to have an expedition in it. Oh, foil recovery. Very nice. I am taking that. I am happy with that. A foil planes action. Here we go. There's a charger. Oh, okay. Seen a little duplication today. Canopy Baloth. The Ox. Ooh, Skyclave Shade. Cool. How about a foily Spitfire Legak and Swarm Shambler and a foily token. Swarm Shambler is a 1 mana, enters the battlefield with a 1/1 counter. When a creature control with a 1/1 counter, it becomes the target of spell or an opponent controls. Create a 1/1. Pay 1 tap, put a 1/1 counter on Swarm Shambler. You can make it a little bit bigger. Cool. All right, not the craziest of packs there, but some neat stuff. We'll take a quick flip through here. Show you what we got. That's cool. I mean, a foil mythic is not bad. The Awakening is certainly playable. Inscriptions, 2 mythics, so not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. And a couple of good commons we're happy to grab. All right. Now, for the big boy, double masters. Back slots are the hits we want. So hopefully, some goodies inside of this. I haven't opened this very much. This also is one of those products that just is a whole lot of packaging for a whole very few set of cards. Oh, gotta love it. There's quite a few backslot hits that I would be excited about here, so let's see. I'm salivating to see what I'm gonna get. X-Mage, cool. Ooh, nice little Thopter Foundry. Master Splicer, very cool. Throne. Can proliferate. Ooh, nice. Assault Monolith and foil, very cool. All right. Getting close. Dismantle. Death Reap Ritual. First rare, a Terastodon. Ooh, Dark Depths. Wow, cool. Oh, that looks sick. Okay. Urza's Tower. Not bad. Not bad, not bad. Something sick here, though. Ladies and gentlemen, that will do. Holy moly. Wow. Wow. Hello, Force of Will. And then we got some pretty sick lands here. Some really cool lands. Very nice. Some tokens as well. Holy moly. Okay, let's just go ahead. Get these out of the way really fast. We'll take a quick look at these. This is a beautiful Urza's Tower, by the way. This is very nice. That is cool. That is really cool. Nice little Mark Teeden. Cool Dark Depths. That's neat. It looks great. It looks really good. The foil on it looks sick. Terastodon. It's fine. It's fine. But obviously nobody cares because we have this absolutely amazing, holy Beautiful Force of Will. That is so sick. Wow. It looks very nice too. That is a pretty clean Force of Will. I don't know, maybe some roller lines there at the bottom through the middle of it. Very faint though, like very hard to see. That is that's a nice way to end, ladies and gents. That product is very fickle, which is why I have not opened it very often, but every once in a while you're gonna hit something good, maybe, if you're lucky, in the back slot. Thanks for checking this out. Hopefully you enjoyed. Really cool, interesting open, a couple of interesting products that, again, we haven't done a lot of or done ever. Really happy for the most part with our Zendikar Rising. Got a couple uncommons we needed, which was neat. Some other cool cards for the collection as well. And then, of course, Double Masters, VIP, Spike in the Force of Will is a nice way to end. Thanks for watching. Consider subscribing. We really do appreciate all the support. We do pack openings every Wednesday. Have a whole big playlist of those. A whole bunch of MTG Arena content as well, so be sure to pop around, take a look at that, and catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace.